Hi everyone, it's Insightful Jan here, and today I'm talking about a manga series that completely caught me off guard. The Promised Neverland. Now, if you're like me, you probably saw the title and covers and thought, sounds like some Peter Pan spin-off with kids flying around and singing songs about never growing up. Yeah, that's exactly why I almost did not read this series. Biggest mistake ever. Because once I finally gave it a chance, I was hooked from page 1. And in this video I'm going to tell you why The Promised Neverland deserves a spot on your reading list, even if it's not what you expect. So let's dive into what the story is actually about. And don't worry, I'll keep it mostly spoiler light. At first glance, The Promised Neverland feels super wholesome. You've got a group of brilliant kids, Emma, Norman and Ray, living in Gracefield House. This cozy little orphanage, surrounded by green fields, sunshine and warm smiles from their loving mother, Isabella. Honestly, I thought, well, this is cute, but where's the plot? And then boom, reality punches you right in the face. One night, Emma and Norman discover that Gracefield House is actually a farm. And they're not being adopted. They're being shipped off as food for demons. Yeah, let that sink in. That single discovery flips the whole story into a full-blown, heart-pounding escape thriller. From that moment on, it's all about survival, strategy and a desperate race to escape before it's too late. And let me tell you, these kids are smart. We're talking about mind games, secret plans, hidden clues. It's like Death Note, but with way more heart and way more childhood trauma. And honestly, escaping an orphanage, that's just the beginning. Beyond those walls lies an entire world run by demons, and it's just as dangerous, twisted and fascinating as you would hope for. Now, what really blew me away about The Promised Neverland is how cleverly written it is. Every chapter feels like a chess game. Emma, Norman and Ray are constantly thinking 2, 3, even 10 steps ahead, and so are their enemies. It's a constant, brilliant battle of wits where one small mistake could mean death. And it's addictive. You have to keep reading because the tension just keeps on building. Now heads up, this manga is pretty dialogue heavy. There's a lot of talking, a lot of planning and a lot of clues being dropped. It's not the kind of story where you can just breeze through a chapter in 5 minutes, but honestly, that made me even more invested. Because while it takes a bit longer to read panel by panel, the story itself moves at a breakneck pace. There's no filler, every conversation, every scene, every decision matters. It's that rare series where the payoff for paying attention is absolutely worth it. And can we talk about the world building in this series? Holy cow, it's so immersive. At first, you're stuck inside the orphanage, right? But once those kids escape, spoiler alert, they do escape, but it's in the beginning of the series, so it's not really considered a spoiler, you will realize outside is a massive, terrifying and so beautifully detailed world. There's a whole demon society out there, with its own rules, traditions, even internal politics. There are underground shelters, secret messages left behind allies, ancient promises that shaped the entire world. It's deep, but the manga reveals it all at a perfect pace. You're constantly learning something new, but you're never overwhelmed. Plus the art. Posuka Demiso's artwork is just a chef's kiss. The creepy forest, the ruined cities, the eerie, almost dreamlike landscapes, they pull you right in, make you feel like you're running alongside those kids, heart pounding, not knowing what's around the next corner. But none of that would matter if the characters weren't amazing, and oh boy, they are so amazing. Emma is easily one of my favorite characters in this manga period. She's optimistic, kind of stubborn, insanely brave, but not in a naive, everything is going to be okay kind of way. Emma chooses to believe in hope. Even when the world around her is absolutely horrifying, she's the glue that holds the group together, and you can't help but root for her with everything you've got. And Norman, the brains of the operation. He's the calm and collected genius with a heart of gold. You'll fall in love with how thoughtful he is, and you'll absolutely fear for him because, yeah, this world doesn't pull any punches. And Ray's the cynical realist. At first, he seems cold and detached, but underneath that sarcasm and smirk, there's so much depth. The bond between these three kids is the heart of the entire story. And as the manga goes on, their growth feels earned. They make mistakes, they face losses, they change, and you feel it every step of the way. And don't even get me started on the side characters, from brave little Dawn and Gilda to precious baby Phil, who honestly deserves his own series. Everyone matters, everyone grows, everyone has a part to play in this series. Now, a quick word on the anime, because there is an anime of it also. The Promised Neverland was adapted into an anime, and season 1, fantastic. No complaints there. It nails the suspense and emotional impact of the orphanage arc almost perfectly. But season 2, yeah, that's where all things fall apart. The anime skips entire story arcs, including one of the best arcs in the manga, the Goldie Pond arc. Trust me, you wanna read the Goldie Pond. Absolutely amazing. It rushes the pacing, changes major plot points, and crams what should be several emotional payoffs into quick blink and you miss it moments. So if you watched season 2 and felt like it got weirdly fast and confusing suddenly, well, you're not wrong. And honestly, it's a real shame because the manga's second half is packed with some of the best world building and character growth in the series. So bottom line, the anime is a nice appetizer, but if you want the full feast, then really you should read the manga and you will not regret it. So to wrap everything up, The Promised Neverland is one of those rare manga that completely blindsided me in the best possible way. It's smart, suspenseful, it's emotional, it's beautifully crafted from start to finish. If you love intense plots, clever mind games, emotional gut punches, and a cast of characters you'll genuinely root for, then seriously don't sleep on this series. Give it a chance, I promise you. It's way more than just some kind of Peter Pan story. It actually has nothing to do with Peter Pan whatsoever, although the images of the first cover would look like that. So thanks so much for hanging out with me today. If you enjoyed this review, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more manga and comic talk, and let's chat in the comments. Have you read The Promised Neverland already? What did you think of it? Put it in the comments. And if you're planning to start, please let me know. I love hearing your thoughts about this fantastic series. Alright, that's it for me. Stay insightful, and I'll catch you in the next video.